Hello there again, welcome back to another episode of Binding the Poor Old Innocent Isaac. Now, in the last episode, it's been quite a while since I played this game, but I managed to beat myself with myself, and now I'm gonna beat Isaac with another character. Apparently Maggie this time. Maggie is someone who I have mixed feelings for. Those are not just positive, actually, quite on the au contraire. Since I feel like she's a bit too slow for my taste, so I don't rightly care that much for her. Which I presume is kind of sad, and maybe this was a waste since I could have used that soul heart if there isn't a curse room. But let's just play this little game where we are in this coexistence where there is no bloody curse rooms whatsoever. I cannot speak today. I am deeply sorry. I just got out of this Easter lunch, and that was with the family, so it's all cozy and stuffs. This is a very good item. I don't know if I'm gonna do strats and not pick it up because it's special. I think I'm just not gonna pick it up yet. Of course I will pick it up when I'm done with this floor, but the thing is with special items is the more special items you... oh, god dang it. The more special items you pick up, the less special items you will encounter in the game more. And special items kind of tend to be pretty good. They're not... it's not evidentially that they're awesome. Quite on the contrary. They just tend to be pretty good, and that's something. So watch out for that, I guess. And this is the guy that cannot drop, is it not? I believe that apparently the champion version of Monstro cannot do such things. So I'm not a man to complain for that, but maybe he can do other nasty things when I'm not on my guard. Let's watch out for that. So I'm done with all that crap, and now I'm just back to... I felt like really recording some Isaac because I just heard my good old friend Virgil apparently beat Isaac with bloody Samson for the first time, and I was so baffled because everybody and a hen knows that Samson is pretty darn worthless. I'm very sorry for you people named Samson out there. I'm not referring to you, I'm referring to this Binding of Isaac character, this game that I'm playing right this instant. And yeah, he's kind of shabby, kind of shabalicious. This is not a special item, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, I'm just gonna pick it up now, and this Eternal Heart is a blessing. This is a very hard, well, a very rare drop, I should say, from a normal... what the hell is it called? Normal poop, god dang it. And then I suddenly just go out there and get it, and that's freaking amazing. No keys and no bombs makes me a sad panda, but, well... alright, I'm actually gonna sacrifice some hearts now, because I can just get it back, basically, by means of absolutely nothing, and that was definitely, ooh, a key now, right now. Holy shit. The poops and the fire loots that I've been gotten in just recently have been freaking amazing, I must admit. But nothing to really use, so... oh well. Now, if you could supply me with keys, I will be a happy camper indeed. So, yeah, the sad onion is really doing wonders, and the speed upgrade is always a blessing for this character. Now, once again, I could have picked it up, but I just don't rightly feel kind of determined in my skills to not take damage. So I might just have wasted it by doing that, but I might also have conserve some health, and a bigger chance to go to one of the devil's abodes, Lucifer's secret rooms, apparently, that he tries to conceal for the general public, but only those he deems worthwhile and ready will receive his true blessing. Now, was there not a tinted rock somewhere? I believe also on this floor, in fact. De facto. Surprised I didn't take any damage there. That was kinda lucky. So this is... oh, he's like special and shit. Aren't they supposed to be connected? But maybe they're not connected because it's special and all that jizz. So that's the way of the world, apparently. Or not special. I'm deeply sorry. I meant he's a champion version, and there's a stupendous amount of difference between the regular and the champion versions. So don't you go be mistaking them now. That's a real bad idea, let me tell you, good fella. I think you know you can only encounter these in the first basement and yonder. The first parts of the game, really. So that's kind of a nuisance, but oh well, not much to do about that. So please do make wonders for me. Oh, thank you, kind sir. That is deep. That is really deep. I really don't know if I should, because these can also be health downs, and it's just not a good idea, alright? I might be able to if this proved out to be good, and it does, because Bird of the Night is epic. It's really good. I'm just gonna take it. So, not trying to become guppy on this run. That is something that I can prematurely state. That is not something I've been kind of wanting, or well, we all want to become guppy, don't we now? But since I've already taken one of the benefits of becoming guppy, I don't really see why I should try to actually sacrifice any good things that I've acquired just for that measly slim chance of becoming the goddamn thing. So I'm gonna sacrifice some health, and then I'm gonna also sacrifice even more health by means of a health down pill. That's something that can also happen too. And also that specific item being absolute shite. That's another thing. So yeah, I guess the position that we were in just suddenly turned a bit more dull-like. This can also tend to be bad, and it was, and this is atrocious. For some reason... Oh, my fucking... Right. For some reason I tend to think that the red pills with those itty-bitty spark marks, those scratchy marks, I just have this feeling that they're better than the other ones. I don't know if that's considered racism or anything. That's just my philosophy, and I stick by it, alright? So, don't you go judging me by that account, mate. You don't have any power here, alright? So, oh, that's just about the best drop I could get out of the dude. So, I'm quite content with that, that's for true. Now, I'm gonna definitely... Ooh, the compass is a godsend in almost every situation. Now, I guess I'm gonna conserve my money for the next shop, even though I want to, but yeah, I guess I could, like, do this and then spend some more hearts on Blood Bank and feel more secure about it, but that'll be kind of a gamble in itself, and then I should kind of hope that I should also acquire some nickels in the first case, and that's not really what I'm looking for now. Or I don't think that the random number generator has that in mind for me, to be specific. Now, Halo Flyers, I didn't even go through the specific item, is awesome. Basically, I'm not gonna deal with that. 2 instant orbital flies, which is just the shit. Let me say it like that. Let me break it down for you like that. And there it was. And there's this itty bitty screeching noise in my right ear. I think it might be because, yeah, I suppose the headphone is slightly damaged, and maybe that's not exactly the best thing right now, to be quite honest. That's kind of sad. Oh well, I'm just gonna take it off. I'm not gonna bother you with my measly things anymore, my friends. This is real serious, and that's even more money, so I'm gonna take that as a blessing and just say no to anything more that this place can supply me with. I'm gonna pick up the heart, and I'm just gonna presumably move on, because what else should I possibly get out of this place? Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything stupid now, because I've already done too much with the goddamn pills. I don't know why I have so much faith and devotion in pills, even though they have screwed me up so many times recently. It's insane. Right, there was one thing I didn't quite think about, and that is the chance of me actually acquiring some good things by means of gambling. I could get keys and bombs, both of consumables I have none of. Oh, so that's a bit sad, as you might see right now. And oh, this is an excellent floor. Jeez Louise. Well, shit on my pants, I gotta say. And please don't, that was just metaphorically speaking, or rhetorically speaking, whatever you prefer. This cannot be bad, seriously, and it wasn't. Unless, well, bad trip, unless you consider that to be bad, which it kind of also is. So now gambling this dude is certainly worth it. Hoping he will also drop some keys and stuff before he gives the goodies. He didn't. So that's a thing that happened. Infestation is okay. It's basically like having the fish head permanently. Just every single time you take damage, you will get kamikaze flies spawned in your near vicinity, and they will hunt down your enemies like ferocious predators looking to eat the prey in the most pheromonous way whatsoever. Pheromonous, that's fucking hormone, that's nothing else but that. Don't get it mistaken by anything serious now, little child. Oh, that's kinda iffy and close. But yeah, really wanted him to give me something worthwhile, I suppose, and he didn't. He really didn't. So that's the thing. This is fully charged up now. I'm really just looking to actually defeat my nemesis in the form of poops, just to see if they will give me something good. I know I'm not usually prone to do this, I must admit, but I'm in kind of a desperate situation when it comes to consumables, I would say, and what also comes to good pills, because holy Jesus, if I get a lucky foot right now, there are loads of potentialities for good stuff. Really much. And PhD for that matter, and safety cap. You know, all the good things, all the makeshift items that can potentially break your run and make it so much better. Dear Jude, take the sand wrong and please make it the fuck better already. I know I already used that as an item description. Please do not get on my tail for it. I'm merely a human being who also makes repetitive mistakes, just like you. And you too, my dear you friend. Now this dude needs to calm the hell down and... yes. Okay. So a key is very huge for us, obviously. Not something that I expect to be in my position quite naturally and quite often. But when it does, though, it's quite amazing. Gotta admit. So what will I use this key on? That is actually an even better enigma that I'm unable to answer myself. Okay, so now this suddenly turned a little less iffy. But I think I'm also gonna go to the shop. Even with the chance of there being greed, is it worth it? Of course I'm gonna go to one of the item rooms. That makes complete sense, and I think it's gonna be this one. Scapular is good, real good. It basically demands us to go down to low health, but maybe I'm gonna do that too, and if that's gonna happen, then that's gonna happen. Ain't nobody gonna complain over that fact. Now, I should stop with that, because it's just red hearts all over the place. And there are no real blood machines. Oh, yes. Oh, you are my wonder wall, my dear friend. Please give me... okay, that's not a thing. It's not a thing that I'm looking for right this instant. Maybe if there's greed in... right, I'm really not gonna complain about that, since it's a health upgrade and I desperately need health upgrades. I'm just kind of like, could you not have... Could you just have a bit more patience and just not have paid off so goddamn quickly? It's... yeah, luxury problems. I know I'm able to deal with that, but... ugh. I says in disgust. Disgust of all these great things that have occurred to me as of late. Right. So the tears down is kind of devastating, something that I've basically been started to feel quite a lot in my nearby Isaac career. Now this is real fucking dastardly terrible. I'm not gonna use bombs in this room, even though might sometimes feel like that is necessary, but it's not. Especially not with my ability to fly. Almost got it to the end. Right. Fish blur. Oh, it's Cave Excel. How did I forget that? Mere de facto illusion stuffs. Right, so with Spectral Tears, I can basically just psych him out and, fake the whole darn battle behind a rock, where he's not really able to do much damage to me. Then again, of course, I am in kind of a sticky situation because I can't potentially take damage if I do stupid stuff. Like just have an inch of my body part just stick right out of the rock, and it'll come crashing down and really just make a barrage of attacks against this body part of mine, and I'm not gonna be too content with that now. See, I'm just gonna lay it off and actually do some real stuff for now for once. Your charger will not live for long. Ugh, that's awful. I really don't know if I'm even gonna take it, because shot speeds upgrades are not something of another concern of mine, but I don't think I'm gonna get it again, or at least not if I pick it up, so maybe I should just pick it up actually. And stop being a complete wuss about it, because that's no good. Oh, for the love of God, you are certainly feeling humorous today, ain't you? But if you just continue to damage your master like that, I am definitely gonna be a one-happy camper. Yeah, if this is a general thing that keeps going on, yeah, well, keep going. Keep doing that villainous thing, you know. This is kind of the opposite, where in all those stereotypical movies we see, we always see the villain, the top villain, always punishing his minions for doing a bad job. It's like, oh man, and you actually failed to defeat that master human. Oh, I'm gonna stick a thumb in your ass so badly, and then he does, and it's just awful for every single part. That was shit. Real shitty loot I just got there, and this is not a deal with the devil I'm gonna partake in. So I'm hoping I can get at least one more, which is preferably gonna be a deal with the angel, which is preferably gonna be Sacred Heart. There, I said it. Sacred Heart. Excuse me, shoot me now and get it over with if that's the case. But I just fucking want Sacred Heart, that's it. No more and no less, or well, maybe less. I could also go for more actually, to be quite honest. But you know the drill, you know the extra drill. But yeah, the thing about the villains is that now it's the opposite way around. Now the small minions are suddenly getting the upper hand on the bosses himself. It's like, well, viva la revolution, we're gonna take it to the next level, minions, so come and join up for the fucking de facto revolution de la minorities, or minions, I suppose. Minions are not a minorities, because there are a hell of a lot of them, and it's just, who would really want to be called a minion? Isn't it so degrading in a sense? It sounds like this small midget, no offense, but it really does, who doesn't have anything going for him in his life, and he's just almost awful in every single aspect. Then everybody feels bad for him, but nobody wants to take real action, you know. It's like, yeah, I pity the old sucker, but what the hell am I gonna do about it, man? I got my old ranch to take care of. Ain't got time to take care of some little midget. Why the hell would I do that? He ain't even my relative. Maybe he is, because out here on the ranch, on the farmlands, we don't really know who are in relation to what. And it's all just one big ass family of shit, so, you know, ain't got no darn clue. That was too far-fetched even for my tastes. And this is a darn good a card. Darn good item actually. Darn good tarot card. Darn good stuffs. If this place could give me speed upgrades, no, yes, that too, keys I'm referring to right this moment, I would be happy as 250,000 campers in Florida, no, in San Francisco, looking for internet that has apparently disappeared. So I'm worried that if I use the Hero Fund card over a rich, it's probably gonna disappear. I'm not really gonna do that, or am I? I'm gonna do it. It doesn't. So it just transports to the nearby facilitations of it being there. Oh my, if I really had penetrating tears, that sounds so terribly. If I had, what the hell is it called? Cupid's arrow, I think it is. Everything would be so much sweeter. But I don't, and I never bloody will. So that's money, that's not rightly what I'm... Oh, there's another room. I'm gonna take every single instance that I can to make a legacy for myself. There's also even another room that's actually kind of insane that it goes so far down. It's usually not like this. But mostly on Excel floors, you sort of always have these cluttered up rooms, especially on the caves plus and beyond yonder. So it's kind of hard to tell always how the rooms are gonna pile up and how everything is gonna be, you know, organized in a sense, which also adds the randomness aspect of this game, which is kind of important too, I should say. Please do not. Yes, and all these pennies are not good for anything. I'm very sorry about that, but they're really not. So yes, I don't know what to really expect anymore, but okay, I got 2 keys actually. I should have noted that. Unfortunately, don't think I've got the necessities to take one of these golden chests. I will if there's a key in the shop, of course I will. Damn, I've got way too much money to even make it worthwhile, even at this point, I should say. And Lockfoot would seriously be my lord and savior, my saving grace. I already used it, so I might as well pick up the magician, even though it's pretty shite. Loads of places where the secret room can be too, so that's not something I've indulged it in. Okay, so basically the rooms haven't really been that kind to me. I mean, the Hail of Flies is pretty good, but maybe not. Okay, well, I sort of take my words of punishment back, and replace them with words of relinquish and satisfaction, because the relic is great. It's a real great. So this means that picking up little Chad, or finding little Chad to begin with, would be a nuisance and a waste of my resources. So I'm definitely gonna stay the hell away from... Oh my Jesus. This is I have mixed feelings about this, because it pretty much will guarantee the different shops that okay, I'm just gonna use this because it can prove itself to be quite a bit annoying and also kind of scary at the same time, because greed heads are not a pleasant thing, and losing money like this ain't really that pleasant either. My damage is bad. These greed heads are real bad, so definitely super greed, I would say, is kind of the worst super sin you can fight. Because yeah, the greed heads basically greed heads, no more, no less. But this is awesome. This is real money we're talking about here, fools. This is the stuffs. So I'm not gonna farm it because I know I could potentially bomb my way out of this, but I'll just spend way too much time doing it and just take too much damage. And what would it be worth? Loads of money? Yes. What can I use money for? This isn't capitalism. Get out of my way, fools. You fools out there who believe in capitalism, man, I ain't heard shit of y'all. Or well, I heard loads of y'all. What would you have to say for me? Well, let me tell you, I ain't got the sword yet. Not no Cherie, Bob. This could maybe be a secret room potential, maybe not, maybe yes. It ain't. I don't know if the rule still applies that you have to be well, 4 rooms away from your starting room or whatever the hell that is, but I obviously didn't quite do that. So, well, okay, that's huge. Unfortunately not gonna use it on any of these. Just gonna take it, just get it out of the way already. Fine, if I get Krampus, I'm gonna be kind of sad because it makes it so that... Oh, goodness. Hold on a sec. Another Excel floor, just great. Just had to drink some water. That's really great and frustrating at the same time. And no, I'm not... I don't really mean that's great. I mean it really sarcastically, and then I pointed it out, and then it all got pretty awkward in the end. But no, it's ugh. It's ugh. That's my reaction to it. Whether you like it or not, I do not approve of this message that the game is trying to convey for me. No, Cherie Bomb, get out of this whole ordeal. Please refrain from dealing stupendous damage to me. And Relic, you would really be kind of relinquished if you could just give me. Tranquility will fill my heart, and the hatred would cleanse out, would rinse away if you could just give me them spirit hearts for my troubles. Mate, this is not what I call bloody spirit hearts. Pull your act together, for crying out loud, eh? You little sucker. So I always thought that these guys were heat-seeking, or, well, not heat-seeking, but you know, enemy, meat boy seeking, me seeking, I should say. Seeking for me. This is not damage that I should be taking, but I do not approve bee lickers in any sort of way whatsoever. So yeah, Necropolis XL is kind of the epiphany of horror games, and the epiphany of this game. This game is not horrific. It's just comically morbid. That's kind of a good genre to put it on. I guess I'll just go on to the Steam, well, community and actually stamp it with that specific genre. Comically morbid. I like it. Like it a lot. Now, would you kindly? This is a health down. This is bombs, and it's all good in the end, but it definitely wasn't worth using my goddamn key on, because the ladder ain't really worth that much when it actually comes to it. My damage is definitely lacking as shit right now. I know I got sad onion to begin with, but the tears down pill and the speed down and the health down, everything can be felt basically just looming over me. Really a foreboding sense of foreshadowing. That was too force. Maybe just a bit too much force for me, to be quite honest. Now this means that I hope I can do stuff pretty darn fabulous, actually. That would be the right course of action. Oh, I hate these fly enemies. They just steal this crap all over the place. And if you would not give me anything, oh, worth my time, yes, that's much better. Dear old pal. At least spectral tears are on my side, so doing it through stuffs, which shouldn't really prove to be that big of a deal, that big of an ordeal, I should say. Ugh, god dang it. Now, as these guys continue to do stupid, silly stuff like that to me, I'll not be a happy man. Definitely health is okay, I should say, because I've got the necessities to build up quite a bit of good health by the means of my dear beloved relic. Damage, on the other hand, is kind of atrocious at this point. This is really unforgiving damage, and not something that I should have right now. I should have loads of more, because things are not really seeming to look that up. If I could just get them stuck at if they all shoot in the same direction at the same time, it's kind of good, because then I can predict the shots that they will make, the pot shots they will take at me. That's potentially great. It isn't really that great. Holy Jesus, what the hell is that even? So that kind of happened. I didn't take damage because yeah, short invincibility period, that's freaking awesome. But oh well, how the hell can you goddamn hit me through that? Jesus Christ. So that's the thing that appeared and the thing that happened. Well, guess it's not. Oh Jesus. So this room is evidently not my Lord and Savior and grace. And am I gonna get another deal with the devil? I'm probably not. A deal with the angel could actually save this fucking run. But no, of course not. This is my first trinket, to be quite honest, and it can actually prove itself to be quite worthwhile. Almost no matter what it gives, because the two odd mushroom effects that it can provide with are pretty good each on their own account. And I'm definitely gonna use Yumheart for a few instances right now, because things are looking pretty shady, I should say. This is very good. This is quite huge for me and you. So that's the thing. Can you feel it, Mr. Chops? Can you feel it in the deck, Mr. Chops? I do not think you can. That was way too hostile for my liking. Even though it was me that actually came forth with it to begin with. But please, yeah, get your filthy mitts off my abode. Now, I have no faith in pills anymore, since pills are bloody shit right now. This can... Oh, yes. Thank the hell out of you right now. Good. So that outweighs the negativity that I got from the other health down, which is kind of great. Now, if I got a lucky foot for some strange reason on this floor, I would even trade a heart with it if I saw it on the deal with the devil. I'm serious. This is that desperacy level I've come to right now. I would take it. And it's merely since I've had so many bad pills in the rotation, they would all turn good. And that's really neat. That's really, really nice. So, still haven't taken damage on this room, which is kind of baffling me, I should say. Situation ain't the brightest. Nothing ain't in the slightest good. So, well, fuck this. Basically. Alright. Not too many worries. Not for right now, at least. Red patch. Nope. I'll just stick with Liberty Cap. There's a bit of a... Oh, Jesus Christ. There's a bit of a high chance that it will actually prove itself useful compared to the other thing. So, I'm just going in circles right now, am I not? I'm not going circles. I'm not doing that. But I'm going places where I really should not be going whatsoever. I don't know why I got that lag spike right there. We all noticed it, didn't we? It was all visible. All visible from miles and miles away. Oh, if I got those penetrating tears, that would definitely... That would save this run. I'm serious. I don't know. Not much could save this run. Well, that specific thing could. Scapular is actually also proving itself to be good right now. Right about now. The Feng Soul Bronze. Check it out now. The Binding of Isaac run, which is going to shit. Welcome back. You have tuned in to the another Binding of Stereotubal Isaac run, which has gone to shit, and this is a brilliant description of how you can go from tits to mitts, and with mitts being even worse than tits for some strange reason, because mitts are kind of useful sometimes, especially when you're out in the cold tundra area on Antarctica and you feel like a really cold breeze is breezing on your cheek. Then you just feel like gotta have some mitts on, and then you just put on those mitts and you just bask in the midst of glory. Ugh. This run is so bad. I'm making out all kinds of shit commentary to make up for it, I should say. But it's just like, it's one of those runs where you really don't want it to go bad, because you got some of the necessary things for it to actually work out. You're just not feeling it, and you're worried that you might not. And this is... Ugh. If I press the Q button for some strange reason, I'm gonna kill the things. And why is this open? This should seriously not be open. I don't even have full health. I don't have anything what comes to... Is it because I have a spirit heart or some shit? Don't rightly know. Please refrain from doing that. Your barrage of damage is not something that I necessarily enjoy. Yeah, dead bird. GG, my dear friend. Deadbird will ultimately prove to be my biggest successor and actually win the entire damn game for me in the end. Just you wait and see, friend. You ain't got shit on Deadbird. Cause Deadbird, a dead raven, dead hunch crow, whatever you prefer. Murkrow, it is all good. What does hunch even mean? Like, not a hunch, not that I got a hunch, which either means that I've got a clue or I've got a freaking big ass pile of shit on my back, which I hope that you haven't, because I feel kind of bad for you. That's not really a good position to be in. sorry to say. But no, it's like it's real HONCH. That was too difficult for me to say. God dang it. But yeah, what is it even? Is it like a bad thing? Because it could mean a bad thing because like Hunch Crow is dark and flying. Haha, we get it. It's bad. It's the colors of Epiphany and shit. Oh well. There was an item in the other item room. I don't even remember what it was. It was something that oh, it was the pill situation. When it totally was the pillish item. I like how these blasters always go to these like just so sad emoticons after they're dealt loads of damage to you and blazed in a blaze of glory and all that, and then you just, oh well, so much for that. I'm so worried for this because holy Jesus, and this is a bad room in itself. Just look at it, freaking bask in it and observe how dead bird, would you kindly not focus on the goddamn invisible flies. This is awful. This is gosh darn awful in every sense of the word awful. This is what describes it without no resolution. Come on, could you kindly cut the chains and get out of my property, my private lawn, you say? Yes, that's good. So I know there's also a super sin which I could fight, I guess, but it could also just prove to be the death of me. It could do some. Oh, my damage is so bad that I needed other stuff to kill it for me. Now I'd wish that I was back on. Yeah, this is real great because now I can open up everything, and everything is at my mercy now. Because with the golden key and shit, and it's all good. So more of those golden chests, and I have presumably given my faith, my devotion back to you, dear game. Even though it's difficult, it's really difficult for me at this point to actually give you the honor of my pain and devotion. So I just killed that guy and he was fresh, so it's kind of good. What I mean fresh, I mean that he didn't take damage, not like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, so because that could be pretty nasty. What about this? Is this the secret room? I might already have checked it out. It isn't. So that was essentially a waste of every resource that I presumably inhabit. Now I know that 42 is the lucky number in almost every situation, except for now, except in this game, the Binding of Isaac that you're seeing me play right now. It's not, and therefore I'm gambling until I meet the lucky number, which is 0. I'm just gonna say it outright. It really depends on your situation at the current point. But right now, the lucky number, the bango number, the one and only, it's bloody 0, and oh my Jesus, good game. I'm pretty screwed right now in it, so I'm gonna do some fancy shit to yeah, to get rid of more of these guys. And he just got stuck in the door. That was kind of hilarious to watch. No offense, but yeah, offense what even? I don't know. It's just become a habit to me to say no offense, because usually saying quite offensive things, and I don't really mean to make them sound so offensive. I just kind of, well, try to make jokes and then they come out wrong, and then it's like, oh no offense dear viewer, I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean that anally rape her and then shoot her in the head afterwards. It wasn't meant like that. No, you have to look for the deeper meaning. You have to look for the metaphorical thing in all of it, and my viewers never do. They never even do that. Ultra Pride is no, why the hell would I even go in here? And my damage is poop, and everything is poop. And Teddy Newman is no, that's not his name, but that Newman character could probably just write a goddamn song for this. Everything is poop, and the Binding of Isaac Sweet Wheats is playing it, and it's so bad. It's so bad. Oh, listen to me. So that was not a very efficient impression, to be quite honest. That was just a cheap knockoff that I tried to make good, and then it definitely was not good. So no damage taken yet is kind of a wonder. This guy's range is kind of huge. I guess he also has his shot speed down, because unless when they actually come close, in which case they actually prove to be quite powerful for some strange reason. Now, Ultra Pride, I guess, is just a pun on them actually being way too much proud of their game. What is even... Why is... Ugh, you son of shice. But I'm not gonna do that, and especially not now, because golden chests are much more worthwhile for me. And I don't have any items of becoming guppies, so red chests can basically go... No, I'm not even gonna bother. You figure it out for yourself. They can basically go buy apple juice from the nearby grocery store and enjoy a good lunch with their family. Holy Jesus, what am I doing? I almost just gave up on myself right there and just said, you know what? Bloody hell, I'm just gonna hug the hell out of my fellow characters here, and we're all gonna have a great big orgy of shit. So that was what I was thinking, and it didn't really turn out the way that I wanted it to. Now, the only thing that could basically pinch this whole ordeal up would be me fighting Mask of Infinity. That sure would be something, wouldn't it? It would be fun to watch. That's for sure. No interventions on that regard. It wouldn't indeed be fun to watch, but it wouldn't be very much else than that. Now they've gotten all out of sync, which I do not favor. They don't even have that much health individually. It's just a nuisance getting to know them. I almost said getting to know them. Why would I even do that? Alright, trinkets. Same icon shape thingy like the rest. Same icon shape thingy as I'm gonna do this. Definitely, I know it might not be worth it, and there we goddamn had it. Well, I should actually have saved it for, oh goodness, for the boss. Just realized that was, I made a stupid right there, and I also made another stupid. But I was really hoping I could get an HP upgrade, and oh, now I can't even, wait, I can. I bloody can because of this. Yes. Thank you so much. And actually just wait a minute. Alright, I'm back. Just got the news from my dad, who is apparently too lazy to make anything sort of dinner, so we are ordering a pizza. I just felt the need to share that with you for some strange reason. Well, I did make the entire goddamn meal for the Christmas, no, not the Christmas, the Easter lunch. Easter is called something entirely different on my native language, Påske, and Påske is, well, you can basically deal with it what you want. It also sounds like bread on Swedish, and that's another thing. That's another goddamn thing you have to deal with when you're in my situation. Why can't you see the world from my viewpoint, mate? How hard can it be to actually see the world from my eyes? Cue Depeche Mode song right now, because it's also pretty great. Depeche Mode is my jam. Ain't nobody gonna say anything to that. I'm gonna go into Teddy Newman mode again, which is probably not even his name, but I don't give two shits. There was something up here which I could gamble on or deal with, but I'm not even gonna do that. Maybe just for a little while, actually. Maybe just for a long while, actually. I don't really know what I would really want from this good too. Okay, that is presumably not the thing to be acquired if I get the good things, which is the bloody money equals power, and I would even sacrifice health to get it. And you son of, well, I can feel my life slowly running away now, and maybe it also still had the same ideology that... And it almost has like no real way to actually say that it's going for that specific attack. So it's just gonna do it, and whether you like it or not. Can I just cheese it because it cannot even damage me up here, can it? No, I couldn't. It bloody well couldn't, and I just think I could cheese it, and I'm sure as hell gonna cheese it because my situation really ain't that beaut. It ain't that beaut, and when my situation ain't that beaut, I'm not really tending to make it less beaut. That's a thing of mine. Ugh. Okay. So, Red Mom is actually pretty great right now. I should say Red Mom is usually pretty good, and I can move with such efficiency and speed, and I can fly, so I think it's pretty good. It's just gonna be a long fight, that's for true, because I think she has way more health in this form than in her regular blue, or even her normal form. Wait, the vice versa. Even in her blue form, she has more health like this, which actually makes sense since she's presumably kind of easier. Of course, it depends on what monsters and mobsters she spawn. But generally, as blue mom and even as regular mom, she tends to spawn quite some annoying characters that might seem familiar to most of you and not familiar to a lot of you also, because who the hell would know about these characters from real life? Not really from real life, just in general, man. Who would want to indulge in this? That is my philosophy, and I stick by it. So keep doing that, and do not unleash your inner eye on me, because that's not really something that I tend to enjoy. I know I have the Halo Flies, which have been a huge bonus for me throughout the entire damn run. But it's still not good enough to really, you know, being the trump card in this whole matter. It's not what I've been looking for. Whatever I says, really. It's oh no, that was not. At least it only deals half a heart, which is, you know, 1/2 heart less than I would want it. And wow, so many goddamn shot speed ups. At least it's a health up already. I've been almost getting the worst goddamn items you can even get from the monsters spawning things. So I'm hoping that the last goddamn chance for me to get a deal with the devil turns out to be a deal with or I can get it in the first place, because I got a multiplier, because I've already visited one, and then I didn't pick anything up. I don't really know if that matters or not. Just the fact that I've already been gotten one ultimately plays into the fact that I should be able to get more. And oh no, this is not how it's gonna work out, my fellow friends. Really not. Why was this circling around on the world? Yeah, you know what? Okay, so that's actually a load better than I had envisioned, and also a load bit different than I had originally envisioned. This entire new world of mine would not really seem like the way it does now, fellas. So that's a thing. Yeah, Necropolis XL has basically worn me out so much that I'm not really feeling it for the rest of this ordeal. Now, the Book of Shadows could actually be, well, I guess, kind of my saving grace in some situations. This is something that I can just trick the hell out of, so I'm not really gonna spend that much on it, because I feel like I have a pretty good chance of getting things my way for once, if you just don't come too close. And it's kind of creepy. This would be in a really good horror movie if it actually was, and I believe it is. Or if it isn't, it should be. Konami, Capcom. This is not movie directors, but I don't really care. Make a goddamn horror movie out of this. I command you, I assure you, it's gonna be the greatest of the greatest. And please, why do you not die from my touch? Can you not see the fucking situation you have put me in? Which is not something that... Ugh. Yeah, my speed is basically not enough that I find things to be good in life. So that's also something... Yes. Thank fuck. Now hope... Why could it not have been Scolex? Why could it not have been Scolex? Why has everything bloody been on the wrong side of me this entire goddamn run? Seriously, almost nothing has been going for me. It's kind of insane. It's getting kind of ridiculous at this point, and I really don't have much faith back in anything. And this didn't even hit because he just glitched through the goddamn wall. If I'm not gonna beat him, I'm kinda sorry, because he deserves it. He really deserves to get his ass beaten. This is just this he's gonna do apparently one more time, so just keep on doing that. I could actually just okay, actually I couldn't, because he's still gonna charge at me like that, and that's pretty darn shite. This is my last saving grace. Oh. Yeah, I'm screwed. I am definitely the screwedest of the screwed. So, kamikaze flies, would you mind? And where did my fly even go? Did he just or my dead bird? He just left. And sudden realization, I have the goddamn Ankh. What would it even give me? What would it benefit me with at this point? Absolutely nothing. I'm still gonna die a horrific death. Because if it was one up, maybe I had a chance. Maybe I actually just had a chance. But it wasn't. Why would it be? So I'm done. Maybe it's not really over, but you know, I'm foreshadowing it, and when I'm already given up, like spiritually, I've also kind of given up physically too. So I'm not really trying to play that well, or am I? Am I trying to play well? Am I trying to show off my deep mad skills of how to turn a run upside down? He just needs to not do that and not go on the other side of the goddamn playing field and never come back again. No, it's not something you have to do. God damn it, you fucking... Okay, as long as you can keep doing that, and then I'm not gonna take any damage, that's fine by me. And actually, if I just manage to shoot them when they appear, I should be pretty fine. But it's just the fact that so low damage and so few possibilities to make something good happen, and it's just the epiphany of shit. This is, yeah, the run which is going to prove that. Oh god damn it, he was in just the wrong position. He was in the right position to be bad as shit. And yeah, how many goddamn tears do I even have to drop on this fucker before he just boogers off? I don't even know, man. That's the worst part about this. At least he grunts differently. That's at least something that he does to commemorate the success or whatever. I don't know, but you know, that's some sort of compensation, alright. At least, I guess. So, you got that going for your conquest. Conquistadores. Oh, goodness. Right. So, can I, or can I, no, can I not? If, if you would just keep staying right. Oh my goodness, my bloody goodness. Okay, so, I'm really on the tip of my chair right this instant. Trying to get a hold of the situation, but he keeps doing that, and that's, oh. Okay. So that's something that you like. Okay, so apparently when he does that, he just glitches out and doesn't really send anything my way, and the scapular appeared and actually saved me. I should say it was my saving grace. Wow. Okay, a deal with the devil isn't worth anything now. And I really thought it would be a deal with the angel, but it wasn't. So shouldn't I just keep Book of Shadows instead of White Pony, because I can already fly, for fuck's sake. And so what are the good things about this run at this point? What are presumably, can we count it at in our fingers? Like 0, I should say. Just about 0 is the number, is the total number of good things we have going for us, even though that is total extravagation, because it's definitely not really what we have going for us. We have good things going for us. We can fly, we can shoot pretty fast, we have orbitals and scapular and all the good musical bands that I don't know of because they're too indie and hipster for my tastes apparently. And yes, you know, it ain't bad on that part. It's just annoying because basically the game has dealt us some of the worst possible things ever what comes to items and, well, enemies wise that I could possibly hope to even meet and greet. I'm not gonna go through the curse room, even though it might be able to save me, but it might also be able to fuck me even faster than I'm able to fuck myself. That's not really the word of choice I would be using right there if I wasn't a total moron. But I am. I turn into quite the moron when things are going bad. Very sorry for that revelation, my dear viewer, but I guess that's kind of what you have to learn to deal with when you're saddened like this, saddened by your loss. This I'm gonna cheese the hell out of. Definitely, no more, no less. And I'm really just wondering what a wonderful world and how the hell am I still alive right now. I should be dead on so many different locations altogether. And I don't even have poison touch or anything that can potentially put me in a good situation when I fight enemies like these. Nothing really to use my Book of Shadows on other than just being invincible, and that's, you know, I'd say it's good enough. But then again, probably isn't, and I'm really just terribly wrong. So, yeah, that's the thing. I'm terribly sorry because I have a feeling that this is just a stalled out run that is probably going to be defeated very soon. I got, you know, a slight chance against Mom if I'm like a lucky son of a scheißmite. But that's probably not really what's going to be happening because these turrets are already taking way too long of time to actually finish off. So that just kind of tends to prove I should really have used a bomb there, which could save me from myself and all that jizz. Now, if you could, Deadbird, yes, thanks, sort of, but then again, also sort of might for the things that you are doing to me. Yes, okay. If you just keeps on being my little humble servant and do the good stuff like that. Oh, I was kind of sad that I didn't get the Larry Juniors right there, but kind of Deadbird is kind of my biggest ace right now, except he's not, but let's just pretend that he is and see that there's also useful things that can come out of him too. Please, blow up. You almost blew up just in time for you to be actually worthwhile and all that. But maybe just not. Ooh, that's huge, except it is not huge. It's actually quite on the opposite of huge. Oh, that's good. That's a good bomb. Real good. Now, Deadbird, you have the opportunities to kill these guys. I'll leave you to the matter. Yes, excellent. That's good. Was some weird noise just beside me, and I've really been playing too much, or not been playing, but watching too many Silent Hill playthroughs on the last couple of days, because I'm certainly been kind of on the brink to actually hearing things that do not exist. That's real bad. Dastardly bad, I should say. Yeah. Oh boy. What am I even on about at this moment? I don't know. My sanity has been decreased by such a long shot. I really don't know what I'll be expecting. Please, yeah, start shooting those things and start killing off your minions and everything. Is just a piece of mince pie. And in this case, we'll pretend that mince pie is actually good. Or, well, actually, mince pie is pretty good, I should say now. No, well, joke aside. It's just, yeah, in most countries, mince pies are considered a threat to Mother Russia, and therefore we do not like mince pies. Because, that's really not useful. I know I have no chance either place, but I've already defeated, no, I have not defeated Satan. I've only defeated it on another account, and then I just, yeah, forgot. Deeply sorry about that. No bombs apparently. That's a damn shame situation to be in. This is definitely worth it. Just cheese the hell out of it. See if we can get anything. No, the relic has not been that sweet to us, and nope, that was not worth anything. If I got a fortune shell machine just somewhere, I would totes use it. That was, oh, that was terrible. I should just have I should just have moved on while the time was nigh, because I'm dead now. I'm a dead mother doucher. Yeah. So that's also a thing that can occur when you got too much time on your hands. Except scapular is kind of almost set me free from myself. Thank you for watching this entirely long, tedious, and insanely annoying run, but I actually kind of enjoyed it nonetheless, because I felt like I played kind of good, I guess, in a sense. But enough about that. Thank you dearly, and hope that we can defeat more stuff next time. Peace out.